Hello, and welcome to TNL Round 10 at Daytona, Milton, Keynes. So the way this event works is that there's a practice qualifying at the start where fastest lap. From that it determines where you start into a 20-minute race. Now there's loads of people who turn up to this race in mixed suits, expecting mixed ability. Because of this, my mind process was just basically rag it from the start and hope for the best. As we can see, we've got a bandit in front, just locks up the brakes, and I feel like that was just going to be sums up the day, was what I was expecting. The idea here was basically rag it, get through the pack, hopefully get a clean lap. Yellow flags on the next lap as we're going through here. Just, I feel like if we drop back and got space, we might get bogged by yellow, so just try and rag it, hope for the best. As you can see, just trying to wait to get by this car. We've already been compromised from the yellow, so there is no rush, just don't do anything silly. And then we're just going to pull alongside down the straight. There is a nice bit of air in front, so hopefully we can get a good one together on the next lap. As we can see now, onto the next lap, we are catching the cuts in front, but hopefully not by the time we get to the end. But unfortunately, again, we get hit by another yellow flag. It's the first 3 laps now of this qualifying practice session where I haven't really got a lap in. The car in front, doing a bit of a dance. I can respect that. Maybe it's where I'm going wrong. Maybe it's where I'm going wrong. I'll try that next time. Again, on to the next lap now. So we finally caught up to these cuts in front. Hopefully from the yellow, we're just going to have to just make our way through this traffic. Nice dive into the inside there. And then this back marker lets us through. Very nice of him. Again now it's just like, the lap was kind of compromised but not too bad, so just kind of try and stick with it, hope for the best. Now we are quicker than the car in front, but I felt like at this point, that first sector was a little bit compromised but not too bad. At least we're just going to push him here, get both good speed, and hopefully we can make up for the lack of the first sector with a good toe. Again onto the next lap, still haven't got by yet. This is where I feel like my weakness is. I can just sort of sit behind people too long, and I'm feeling like I'm just going to have to go now. It was a mistake pushing him down the straight. I should just went for it. So that's the next lap. Now compromise as well. Compromise. It's not going too well. Maybe the plan of just ragging it wasn't wise. Later on in the lap, going down to the back straight, we do get compromised here, but I mean the lap was already gone with the overtake, so nothing we can do really. But 2 cuts in front, then clean air, so time's ticking down. Let's see what we can do again. So we've finally caught up to these carts in front on the next lap. Getting a good run. Compromise a little bit, trying to brake earlier to get on the power sooner, and then he lovely lets me through, gives him the thumbs up for that. Always appreciative. I always find that's always the best thing to do in qualifying, just let the quick people go. Now coming onto this lap now, as there's no running in front, so we kind of go for quite an aggressive move, but there's no one in front now. We're going to have 1 lap to get 1 before the time runs out. So it all comes down to this now. Clean air, 1 lap, no pressure, let's see what we can do. Well, I thought it would be clean air, and then someone comes out the pits, so that's another lap blocked. I don't know what I did to annoy the racing gods, but it wasn't it today. Nice suit though, I appreciate the colours. And that kind of sums up qualifying. Didn't really get a lap in, but let's see where we are. So starting P3, which isn't too bad, higher than I thought. Get a lovely hit from behind, which really kicks the revs up. And then we're just going to settle in here. Settle into P2. I could have sent one on the inside, but I don't like to be too reckless at the start. Just try and survive. I've got this little thing in my head where at the exit of this corner I call it safe. You've kind of done all the hairpins in the first bit. The carts from behind will now be so strong out that you shouldn't get lunged from 4 cart lengths back. So it's now what I would call a traditional race. It's just surviving the first 3 or 4 corners. So I do try to settle in for the first lap. I won't go for too crazy moves. But now we've settled in 2nd place just behind Morris here, and just see what we can do. We know we didn't get a lap in qualifying, so I don't really know where we stand. coming down to the back straight, we've kind of maintained gap. I made a mistake on the first big one of the corners earlier, which kind of gapped us, but let's see what we can do. And then this gap is kind of just what happened throughout the race, just Morris in front, me behind. I kind of get used to this view. It's kind of just what happens. And the next lap is the same gap. And the next lap is the same gap. And the next lap is the same gap. You never guess what, this next lap, he's pulled away a little bit, but it's pretty much the same gap. I'm having a look around, just seeing what there is. And that kind of sums up the race. Like, nothing really happened. Honestly, nothing happened. Last few laps, Morris just pulled away, he was just quicker on the day. But all the adventures was in qualifying. I mean, yeah. I mean, my GoPro literally died. It got so bored of the race, it just gave up. But anyway, that is the highlights of round 10 of TNL. As you can see, qualifying was exciting. The race, not so much.